Hello and welcome to Disco Elysium part 23, where we are still a sorry piece of crap and we may or may not be on the verge of installing a nightclub in an old church. It all depends on what they want to do with said nightclub. Also, we're gonna talk with this lady, because we haven't yet. So...
A shaggy-looking girl in her late teens or early 20s kneels on the ice with an electronic contraption in her hand. Hearing you approach, she looks up.
What are you doing?
Oh, hello there.
Hello.
She must be Estelle, the last of the speed freaks, Hossie.
What are you doing?
It's cold out here, but she's not wearing a hat. She must be freezing.
I have an extra hat. I don't remember where I got it, but I have an extra.
Everyone knows drugs make you invulnerable to cold. You bet this one likes to party.
Dear child, it's freezing. Where's your hat?
Huh?
I said you should have a hat on.
So should you.
Come to think of it, I should. Where would I get one around here? Except the one already in my inventory.
I don't know, some kind of a store? Maybe a general store? Look, man, fuck the hat.
3%. Regain authority in her eyes.
Lots of feeling. Feel it up. Way up.
Oh my god, fuck the hat? Is that what you just said to me? I can't believe you told me to fuck the hat. Why would I want to fuck the hat? That sounds very uncomfortable.
You're saying it really loud, but it's not coming out right. Maybe add more indignation.
How do you add more indignation? I don't know. So I should just get a hat and fuck it, right? Engage in sexual intercourse with a hat right here in front of you? Because you told me so? On the sea ice?
More.
No. No authority, we're not gonna add more indignation. Right here on the sea ice?
More.
No. Puff your cheeks as if you can't even breathe from the sheer indignity of the affront.
I didn't mean to. I'm sorry.
The girl is visibly shaken. So, act like a toddler and people get shaken. Yeah. That kind of tracks.
The lieutenant is watching the scene unfold before his eyes, unsure how to react.
Of course he is. Of course he is. Oh, we've had Kim back for about 4 hours in game time, and this is what we're doing. And I see we're taking this to toddler extreme. Start jumping up and down on the sea ice, gesturing toward it with both hands as if to say, this is where it was supposed to take place. All that's missing is either stamping our feet, or just falling down on the floor crying and screaming. Or on the ice in this case, I guess. On the ground. Would ice be considered ground if it's on the water? Is that still ground? Or is that just ice? Ice ground? Ground ice? Ice ground? Ice pretending to be ground? I don't know.
The girl looks down, slowly curling into a ball.
Oh, we are not getting our authority back in her eyes. Quite the opposite.
That's it. You've earned it. Start crying. Life's hard.
Let's start crying.
The young woman has kept her eyes trained on her wires, waiting for the sorry spectacle to end. But it's gone awful quiet up there. Then the sound of sobbing. Looking up, she sees a grown man on the wrong side of 40, his face bloated from alcohol and God knows what else. Not so quietly, crying.
What the hell?
This isn't really about the hat, is it?
Well, anyway, I can't believe you would use obscenities like that in front of a police officer. In front of two, actually. And you should wear a hat, too.
I swear to God, I will always wear a hat from now on.
Alright, would it be alright if I asked you some questions now?
You know, you're not the only one with issues. I self-medicate. Shit. Life's a horror, you know?
Oh, don't we know it? Life is a horror.
Crying helps, though. Get it out your system. And then maybe we can talk. Okay? I'll be here.
Well, and Kim wants to talk. He probably wants to ask, what the hell was that about? He's even gonna write it down into his little blue notebook. Right, we're starting off strong today. Very strong, very strong. Hey, Kim. Having looked away during the final phase of your little episode, the lieutenant now addresses you.
Do you want to talk about what just happened?
Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
Normally, I'm opposed to discussing one's feelings, especially on duty. But I think this is an exceptional case.
Okay. Lay it on me.
So, what do you think happened?
It all got to be too much?
'Tis possible thou couldst persuade the lieutenant 'twas all a part of thy unorthodox method. But can thou persuade thyself?
Probably not. It was a crygasm? Sure, convince yourself that you didn't melt down just now, because that is the macho manly thing to do, because we are not allowed to show feelings or cry or break down or have mental breaks or anything. We're just supposed to take that shit, shove it down, suppress it, and then let people be surprised when it all boils over.
Thy pen of lies runneth dry. Best to simply deny the truth, bold-facedly.
What do you mean, nothing happened?
So you're saying you didn't break down in tears just now and nearly tear your shirt off?
I have never cried once in my life, and you have no pictures of it, so it never happened.
Uh-huh.
You could torture me, abandon me, even divorce me, and I would be dry as a desert. Yes, sir.
Yes, I've definitely never seen you cry before, nor lent you my handkerchief to dry your tears.
Okay, maybe we should be a little bit more honest with Kim. I actually like Kim. Let's not be a dishonest douchebag to him. I like him, and I want him to like me.
Methinks my liege doth protest too much.
Yeah, this was your idea, drama. I went with your idea and it backfired. So, isn't this ultimately your fault? Because, you know, I rejected the whole taking the la responsabilité, so I can't take responsibility for my actions. Or something.
A performance that would make the star of a radio melodrama blush.
Mm-hmm.
Even so, in the future, could you please refrain from emoting too much on duty? The quasi-legal status of the RCM means we need to project strength twice as consistently as any other police force in the world.
Okay, I'll shove everything down and not talk about it and then explode at a later date. Probably. No, that was a tasteless joke. So I will cut that off. Okay, I'll control my emotions.
Good. Controlling your emotions sounds good.
Actually, it does sound good, because we do want a certain measure of control over emotions. We don't want them to spill over at all times, because too much emotion is too bad. Just as too little emotion is too bad. I've had a lot of the latter. Too few emotions. Don't recommend it. It will end badly, even if it feels okay right now. It will bite you in the ass down the road, one way or another. So we need a good balance. We need a little bit of an equilibrium between too much and too little emotion. Yes, in this case, we will control our emotions just a little bit.
Glad to hear it was minor. Can you go on?
We can't promise it's the last time, and I already promised myself we're gonna stop apologizing, because we are enough of a sorry cop. So we're just gonna say either superstars, always get back up and try again, or probably what he likes more, it's my duty after all, but we can't mold ourselves and our personality and our answers after what everyone else would like. Maybe when we interrogate people and we want to get the truth out of them, we might want them to come to, if not like us, then at least trust us. And that's when they need to hear what they want to hear. But here, we're actually colleagues, and maybe he deserves a little bit of honesty. So, yes, absolutely. Superstars always get back up and try again.
Then, let's go.
Yes. Yes, Kim.
As you turn, a bright light catches your eye, making you squint.
Where's it coming from?
From a distant sunset, a stage light, flash photography, nowhere in particular. It's just what superstar law officers do. They squint at lights, and they solve shit.
Ugh. Actually, now that I hear superstar and law official in a sentence, they kind of do sound a little bit weird together.
What are you, deaf? They're perfect, like rockstar politician and drug addict teacher. Embrace the superstardom you've worked so hard to establish.
Okay, rockstar politician, sure, because that would probably be more entertaining than most politicians, if we're actually talking literally like a rockstar going politician. Not a politician trying to be a rockstar, unless they're actually good at that, or unless you mean rockstar in the more figuratively. But drug addict teacher, no. No, just no. But yeah, that's me. I've been establishing my superstardom hard lately.
Yeah, you have. You're a big dick cop, Dick Mullen. Salam Rocky Baye, badass on the edge disco cop. Time to recede into a ludicrous fantasy world. Here we go. Camera, lights.
Big dick cop. Wait. What was that about a ludicrous fantasy world?
Yeah, you know. Beneath it is just heartbreak, a pulmonary tract infection, atherosclerotic disease. This is where you say action and reconceptualize all that. Reinvent it as the world's first celebrity police officer.
And all this is happening while Kim is just staring at us and wondering, oh gods, no, where the hell did he go now?
This is the beginning of your legend.
You know what? Fuck it. Action!
With a sudden flash, the world freezes around you, and you along with it. In an iconic monochrome solution, a black silhouette against a rasterized orange world. It's on.
Like Donkey Kong? Sorry. So we have some kind of superstar. -2 logic. Still seems likely. Maybe, how much do we have left on White Morning? 1 hour. Oh. Okay, first, let's make this absolutely clear. No one is saying you're an actual superstar in the groupies and cocaine riddled with hepatitis C strikes a lionesque pose with a mic kind of way. You're not Guillaume Le Mignon or Davy Lewis, no. You're a metaphorical superstar. You bring that rock and roll authenticity and passion to a line of work where people don't expect, or want, to see it. Where some would say it doesn't belong. Law enforcement. Yeah, we're definitely gonna internalize that one. However, we are still kinda gonna get this one done first. So, have we calmed down? Are we good? Harry, my boy, Harry? Harry, my little cry machine? Can we go back and talk to her now? I think we're done. I think we can.
So, seriously, what's eating you, man?
You do not want to know what's eating me. That's a way too many things and way too long a conversation to get into right now. Although a long conversation would get the thought moving past her.
There is a hint of pity in her eyes.
I'll take it.
Her hair is dyed blonde, with dark roots showing, and she wears thick black eyeliner. Most men wouldn't call her pretty. There is a manliness to her, a coarseness.
That can still be pretty. I mean, prettiness and beauty is very subjective. So, let's ask her police questions first before we, because I'm guessing, yeah, can we talk for a minute is kind of going to be talk, and I don't think we're ready for a talk after the crying show we just had. Anyway, the others in the tent over there, they told me that you went inside the church. What did you see in there?
Oh, that. You're not going to believe me. There's no point in me telling you.
See, she's kind of pretty. Did you see a crab man in the rafters?
She's less prone to blurt it out, crab man, than the others.
You know, we'll see. Go ahead and tell me, because I have also been in there. I might be liable to believe you.
Okay. I went in and I saw a woman next to one of those machines there. Noid calls it a mainframe.
So far, so good. We have seen that woman. We have seen the machines. And I kind of messed up and can't ask her about her possibly being part of the team that worked on the fantasy program that's probably on the filament that I'm carrying in my pockets. Thus, since I can't do that, and probably can't get the password from her, which I think is the only place I can get it, because we've looked around the location where the other radio computer is. And why am I fidgeting with stuff? Stop fidgeting with stuff. Since I can't get that password, and that filament is probably just a worthless, well, not worthless, it's worth $50 if I sell it to the pawn shop. 50 real. Since that's probably what's gonna happen, I am very, very tempted to just go ahead with the nightclub thing, and because that will probably screw up with her plans. Although she could work in the day, and they could have the nightclub at night. It's kind of in the name, nightclub. So they could share the church. She gets it during the day, and they get it during the night, depending on, because we do believe that maybe they want to do some, you know, cook some drugs as well, but that shouldn't really bother her too much unless there's another police raid, which I don't think there's gonna be because we're the only police here. And there was also the whole thing that maybe I was there at the last police raid. Maybe I should call to the station about that. Have them laugh at me a little bit more. Anyway, yes, mainframe, sorry.
She was dressed like someone who's been raised by their grandmother, you know, strange old clothes. Had this absent expression, didn't say anything, just stood still.
Yeah. Go on.
And then, you know, right behind her, a man crawled down the wall. Upside down like a crab. Down the church wall. I think the woman didn't even know he was there. He was completely silent.
Oh, she knows he's there. She just doesn't care.
He stopped right before he got to the floor. Then just hung there like that, looking at me. Right at me. I fucking turned around and walked out. End of story.
Like a crab, you say?
The lieutenant nods and his face is stone. You know what? I saw him. I saw the crab man.
You saw him? Does it mean that you went in there? Did you see the other spooker, the one in Grandma's clothes?
I did see them both, yes.
Good, so you believe me. You should go tell this to Andre. He'll know what to do next.
You know, have you seen a red-haired woman around?
No.
Short and concise and very sure. Okay.
Just no?
It's pretty desolate here. I only hear the dogs bark at night and see the shadows move down the coast.
I mean, yeah, that's good. No neighbors to complain about noise when you get the club going.
Exactly. It's our chance to turn the grim desolation into an overwhelmingly fun dance party.
I mean, even if they want to make some drugs during daytime, I think with the state the Revachol is in, I think a nightclub would actually be beneficial because they don't have anything else to do, really. They have the doomed commercial district where shops are just closing down one after the other. They have a hostel, the Whirling in Rags, which is, you know, the Whirling in Rags. There's a strike, and there's just plenty of misery and abandonment over here. So maybe a bouncing nightclub is what's needed to bring people in, bring people here, even if it's just tourists to begin with. Maybe that'll, you know, liven things up a little bit. Make people think that, oh, Revachol is a kind of cool place, and we want to go there to party, and then they go there to party, and then they have to buy things, and then commerce picks up, and then maybe investors think that, ooh, things be happening. Maybe we should do things about this. You never know. I'm very curious. What are you doing? What's that device?
This is a portable recording device. It's for field recording. Low quality, but still.
Field recording and the wires?
Actually, just one wire. I picked on it till the braiding came loose. The wire leads to a contact microphone.
And that would be what?
A contact mic records sounds from inside things, like this ice.
Alright, so you're trying to record things from inside the ice. What would that be? Like creaking when the ice either expands or contracts? Maybe it picks up sounds from the water?
Your mangled brain would like you to know there is a boxer called Contact Mike.
Yeah, I think we know the wife's name. It's Dora. Don't know about the mother, though. Contact Mike... what am I supposed to do with this?
No idea.
Does this have anything to do with Contact Mike?
Yeah, I record stuff with it.
No, I mean the boxer Contact Mike.
No. This is a contact microphone. It's for recording inside solid objects. Contact mic just beats people up.
Yeah, I think that's kind of what the entry on the Encyclopedia said, that sometimes you'll just get nonsense. And we just got nonsense. Your mangled brain would like you to know that there's a boxer called Contact Mike. Thanks? That's kind of how the brain works, though, right? You can be deep into a very interesting conversation, and then you hear something, and then just random, useless fact about something completely unrelated to the subject just pops in there, wedges its way in there, just sits there until you think about it or say something about it.
That's not fair, and an understatement.
Is he really our role model? No. How does that thing work?
The mic? I don't exactly know. Somehow it doesn't pick up vibrations from the air. The book said it only picks up structure-borne sound, if you like technobabble.
Yeah, probably the sounds that travel through solid matter-ish. Things. I don't know how science works. But I understand what it means. Yeah. Where did you get the mic from?
Same place I got the recorder from, the Palaceum.
What's the Palaceum?
Oh man, you haven't been to the Palaceum? It's the coolest place in this whole drug-addled shithole.
Until you get your nightclub up running. That sounds like a Palaceum. I guess they kind of mean the size of a Colosseum? Or a... Palaceum? Though? I don't know. There are other seums. Museums? Probably other seums as well.
It's a music club and a synthesizer workshop on Boogie Street in Jamrock. Musicians live there, like real musicians. I once saw Arno van Eyck.
Cool.
Thinking about it really cheers her up. It's a long way from here, though.
Sounds like a place for congregating homosexuals. What? I'll have you know, Harry, that you have the Wumpty Dumpty Dum Center thought you are a pretentious wanker. This place sounds right up your alley. Sounds interesting. Who is this Arno guy?
Oh yeah, guess you wouldn't know Van Eyck. Or really be a Palaceum going kind of person.
No, but I would like to.
Hey, didn't Piss and Fuck the World mention Van Eyck too?
Is it like a skull thing?
A skull thing? Man, you sound like 100 years old when you say that.
Okay.
No, you don't. She's mistaken you for an old person. Say you're cool.
I get down.
I don't know what that means.
I grind.
I don't know what that means either.
Neither do I, actually. I have no idea what I'm talking about. I'm down, get down, grind.
She breathes on her fingers. Looks like she doesn't know what to say.
I mean, you're kind of right. Time has deserted me. Time deserts us all.
Sucks, man. Was there something else? About the contact mic, perhaps?
Yeah, sure. No, I have some non-mic questions for you.
Okay.
What are you doing out here in the cold without a hat?
Recording, I guess.
And what are you recording exactly?
I think I'm recording cracks in the ice. But there's no way to tell. Not without headphones. I think I just recorded your footsteps too. Not sure how that will sound.
She scratches her forehead. I mean, the cracking of ice and probably add that to a song, that could be kind of cool. So wait, what happened to the headphones?
My boyfriend sold them.
What for?
I don't know, man. Things. Just stuff you need for life.
Yeah.
A lie. They were probably pawned off for something suspicious.
What are you, a snake all of a sudden? Alright, but what are these recordings for? The cracks, the footsteps? I think the footsteps she doesn't want. They were... Yeah, mistake.
The musicians in the Palaceum used them for making music. They looped the stuff, cutting the tapes together. They make music out of cracks in the ice and keys jangling. Crazy sounds like that. It's hard to explain.
I've heard a few pieces like that. It's... If the musician doing them is good, it's really good, actually. So we're just gonna nod.
Anyway, I thought I'd make some too. It's supposed to be, like, a music place anyway.
She rubs her shoulders and looks around.
I don't really know what I'm doing. They use synthesizers too. I don't have a synthesizer.
But you have taken the first step at least, so you'll have something for later?
She looks at the recording device, the thing she thought would fill her hours with joy and escape. It's turning out to be an empty fantasy. She feels childish, very useless all of a sudden.
Nah, don't think that. I mean, like I said, you've taken the first step, you've done some recordings, you can get a synthesizer and all that later, and figure stuff out as you go. Don't give up on your dreams. Never give up on your dreams. They may seem unattainable, but it's important to always have a dream to strive for.
Take this, your call.
The lieutenant begins to take off his jacket. Maybe she wants my piss-figged jacket.
No, man, fuck that, I'm cool. I'm sorry I said that. I'm sorry about the fuck.
I think we're over that now. It's alright.
It's okay.
The lieutenant backs up. He throws you a glance. I mean, now this is where a hat would come in handy.
Yeah, maybe you were right about the hat.
Yeah, maybe I was right about the hat. Says me who never wears a hat, even in winter when it's several degrees cold. Because I'm stupid like that. You said it's supposed to be a music place. Did you mean the one Andres got planned at the church?
Yeah, the boys think it could be a place, like the Palaceum or something. stupid. It's really not going to be a Palaceum, that's for sure.
So what's it gonna be then?
And who are these boys?
The boys in the tent. Reaction speed, the boys in the tent.
Yeah, Andre and the guys inside the tent.
I've had the pleasure.
And why is that?
So why are you freezing out here while the boys are inside, kind of warm, sitting on drug stuff and listening to music?
They got too much stuff crammed in there. No room.
Stuff like what? We ask as if we didn't already know.
Didn't you see it yourself? It's mostly music stuff. Like this tape recorder, but bigger.
You mean like those headphones your boyfriend sold?
Yep, they were pretty. I'm sorry we sold those.
Why not just leave some of it outside so you don't have to freeze?
That stuff is more expensive than I am. More expensive than any of us, really. Doesn't matter. I can take the cold.
I had some other questions.
Go ahead.
Tell me more about this music place you've been planning in the church.
It's supposed to become like a club for anodic dance music, like that new style of synthesizer stuff they play at the Palaceum. Except that, yeah.
She looks at the old wooden church up on the poles. As a mean wind comes bellowing in, the 6-story structure lets out a doleful shriek. Okay, so what is anodic dance music?
You know, anodic, cathodic, music that's made with electronic instruments.
Electronic instruments like what, for example?
Synthesizers and tape consoles. Microcomputers too. Anything that uses electricity, but isn't guitars. Also found sounds, stuff like that.
Anodic music? Now I'm gonna find out what it is. What is it?
You know, anodic, cathodic,
Yes.
synthesizers and tape consoles. Microcomputers too. Anything that uses electricity, but isn't guitars. Also found sounds, stuff like that.
So, why did that turn into the exact same question from up here? What is anodic dance music? And then you can just ask the same thing again, and it gives you the exact same answer. Enough about the church, then. I had another question.
Go ahead.
I would like to know more about your associates.
My associates? I haven't got much to say about them.
What do you mean? You must know something about them.
Of course I do. I just don't tell people about my friends and who they are and so on. I don't provide information on them.
To the cops.
What about you? Tell me something about yourself, then.
Me? I'm a silver bird.
Okay, maybe I'll ask later about all this, then.
Don't know what makes you think it'll be any different later, but...
Maybe you'll change your tone once I help you start up the dance club? So, let's take a look at this. The tape recorder lies on the ice like a discarded toy. Pick it up. 17%? Sure.
The device is cold to the touch. An angular Omicron logo adorns the yellow plastic cover. Underneath you see a reel of tape rolling. You put the device back on the ice.
So, yeah, can we talk for a minute?
I was wondering when you would come around. What's up?
I guess there is something that's been making my life hell.
What is it?
People just keep putting their selfish interests ahead of the greater good.
Oh, really?
Yeah. You know, no one understands that sometimes you have to make sacrifices for the sake of progress. It's all really distressing.
So, the thing that's got you crying in front of strangers is the slow pace of social progress?
I mean, you know, don't get me wrong. I'm all for slow and steady progress. Slow and steady progress is better than fast and, you know, unstable progress because, yeah, slow and steady is good. I just wish that people could be a little more reasonable, is all.
Okay, so you're not that upset. it sounds like.
I told you, I'm highly distressed by this state of affairs.
Uh-huh. And you're sure it's social progress you're distressed about, and not, I don't know, some chick?
¿Por qué no los dos?
Perhaps.
Well, now that you do mention it, I found these letters I had thrown in the trash. They might have something to do with it.
Okay. Why'd you think that?
Because they were written in a woman's hand, and oh boy, did reading them make me not feel good.
There you have it then, chick trouble. Not political after all. Who was she?
Definitely haven't called her. No idea. I haven't seen her. Definitely haven't called her. Sure we have. I don't remember a single thing about her.
Really? You seem pretty upset about this chica. Are you sure you don't remember anything about her? Eyes? Hair colour?
I can remember her scent, and that's all, and maybe now her voice, since I still think that's the woman we called.
Wow, man. That's some pretty strange shit. Are you sure the letters were for you?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Why would I have reacted so strongly otherwise?
How come you don't remember, though? Is it like some selective memory thing?
Wait, what do you mean by selective memory?
Man, when I get hurt, I just want to forget that shit, you know? That kind of selective memory.
Nah, I think it's more about me getting so unbelievably drunk that I completely erased all the memories I have of this world.
Yeah, or it might be that. This one time I did so much booze that I forgot too.
Booze, sure.
It's obvious she's done more than booze.
Yes, logic, thank you. I picked up on that too.
Or it might just be some psych bullshit, you know? Königstein wank.
So what's this Königstein wank?
You know, the psych thing they've got going on there. Rich people like it. People in Königstein are mostly rich.
Well, thanks for the bullshit psych thing then.
You're welcome. Might be for the best to keep that shit forgotten though. Just my opinion. If it itches, don't scratch.
Nah, that leads to blow-ups down the line.
Yes, but it itches really, really bad.
Actually, that's it for now.
Okay, bye.
She turns her attention back to the recording device. See, we got some more information. And now we're gonna go into the tent where Kim will not follow.
Come on, get in. The warm stuff's getting out.
Yeah, we're gonna squeeze in.
Sorry, you barely have room for one.
You go ahead. I'm too old for this.
I'm too old for this shit.
I'm actually not, he thinks. I just dislike delinquents.
It's fine.
I'm sure you will feel right at home. I'll keep watch.
He gestures for you to squeeze in. Thanks for the backhanded... That's not even a backhanded insult, just an insult. Thank you for that, Kim. Speaker, the big kind they use for music. So, Andre, Noid? Yeah, we can't really talk to Noid before we establish the dance club, so our signs are aligned.
Hi again. So, how are things going?
He looks excited. The tips of his hair are sharp and white. The bleach has consumed almost all of the toothbrush on the mirror in front of him. About the church, I did check it out.
And? What happened?
I talked to the crab man.
Oh, man. Who is he? What did you think?
You know, he seemed pretty okay, to be honest. Very spiritual fella.
Really? Huh. Interesting. What's he doing in the church?
I mean, he's just preaching and praying from the looks of it.
No matter. Is he going to be a problem? Yeah, Noid is right. Let's get back to the point. What are we going to do about him?
Well, good news for you. He said he wouldn't really mind having people there.
These guys will never catch him. You will never catch him. There's nothing to do.
Actually, he told me he wouldn't mind the nightclub at all.
I don't know, man. Doesn't it feel like a major hindrance to you? A spooky guy climbing around when all the guests are trying to have nice, friendly hyper time?
Yeah, you don't have to worry. I don't think he really gives a damn about you or anyone else.
I guess it's not a massive problem, now that I think of it.
No, and wouldn't it be kind of cool? You have a nightclub there, you're playing this anodic dance music, everyone's having a good time, having a little drink, having maybe a little bit of the harder stuff, the lights are going all around, the shadows are twisting and moving, and somewhere there's a guy climbing on the rafters and climbing up and down the walls and just adding to the whole atmosphere. That would actually be kind of cool.
Everyone is welcome to dance till the morning light! Yeah!
Thank you, Egghead.
Maybe. I guess we'll figure something out. Okay, but what about the other spooker? The one in Grandma's clothes? Did you see her?
Yeah, you know, I was using the mainframe when Suna, the former lead programmer of Fortress Accident, appeared. We know she's the lead programmer of Fortress Accident, we just can't talk to her about the freaking filament we have in our pockets.
A programmer? That's odd. What was she like? Did you ask her about the nightclub?
Yeah, she said you guys haven't been completely honest with me about your plans for the place.
Come on, man. Who will you trust? A spooky programmer or us? We just want to make the world a better place.
I think that's kind of part of your plans, but you know, the little ecstasy sticker here kind of tells another story.
Feel the love! Get down and feel it!
The stuffy tent muffles the last two words. The command fails to impress.
A half-hearted sell of something which does not seem worth buying.
You mean the love? No, I'm not really feeling it at all. You need to be honest with me if I'm gonna do this for you.
You'll get there, believe me. When we've got our gear set up, things will be flowing and pumping. Anyway, now that it's settled, how did she seem? I mean, disposition-wise, about the dance club idea. Ja oder nein? Rocking it or dropping it?
She's leaning more towards 9, so she did not like the dance club idea.
What a pity! That's my favourite thing in the world! And she doesn't like it at all!
A shame. What can we do now? Do you see a way out of this jam? And into a laser-lit future of dance and unity?
I really do want to get this dance club off the ground. I really do, actually. Even if they are gonna do a lot of drug cooking in there and drug selling, I really want to see the nightclub come to life.
Unity! Dance!
Well, she made it very clear that she won't leave until her own project is finished, so perhaps we should help her find the 2mm hole in the world.
And you can't just evict her?
No, I won't evict her. We have to come up with a different solution.
Look at you, Honor Man!
Yeah, I know. I mean, it's a kind of a public place. I can't just evict her and then not evict you if you move in. I gotta be fair, man. I gotta be fair.
No, Noid. He's right. Maybe we've approached it the wrong way after all. I'm sure there's a workaround. We can make a deal not to bother her.
Yes.
If that's okay with her, we only want to get in the church and spread the joy and ecstasy of music.
And actual ecstasy, probably.
The lines in the dark exist. Coexist.
Thank you, Egghead.
At least Crabman seems like an advanced being. He's hard. He'll understand.
Oh, he does.
Yeah, he can do his climbing thing in the tower. And the programmer, does she like anodic dance music?
She absolutely does not. Really, truly despises it.
Egghead cannot believe what you just said. It makes him pump the jam a little slower for a moment, but then he returns to the full swing of it.
No worries. We'll figure it out. If coexisting fails, you can always muscle her out, right? If it's all okay with you, what do you think?
No, I refuse to throw her out, but I can try convincing her.
Excellent. Good luck, my friend.
He smiles wide like a replica of his friend with a large head. Egghead. Soulless. Maybe everything isn't quite as you've been told? Take a moment to analyze.
Well, first of all, you're a smart cop, and a smart cop like you would understand if something wasn't quite right. So this should be easy.
So, what's the gist of it?
The gist of it is, they want to turn the church into a club, but a suspicious element has overtaken the building. It's very important to understand what the gist of things is. Always consult the gist before making up your mind. This is going well.
No, it isn't, Logic. You are kind of not in a logic loop, but you're just repeating the word gist. You're just repeating gist.
Plus, and it has to be considered, you can't invent the future of dance music in this smelly old tent.
That's true.
Imagine if you had the church. That settles it. Analysis complete. Their story checks out.
Now that's some thin-ass logic, if I ever heard it.
All in all, you really can't tell what that mean programmer grandma was talking about.
Well, that's it for now.
Goodbye, officer.
Goodbye, Andre. Yes, I unironically like this beat. But then I have also been listening to chiptunes and stuff like that for a bigger part of my life. So, I guess we go back to the church, talk to Suna again. I really do want to talk to her about Fortress accidents. I mean, she must have had, yeah, she did know. Yes? No, she did know that someone tried to access it, right? Yes, it was in her log, I think. We reacted to it, so she does know that someone tried to access it. You could just tell her that was us.
Yes, what is it?
What if you didn't have to leave? I talked to Andre, and he wants to make it work.
I don't want to make anything work.
She replies, her expression unchanged. Oh, you're one of those. Your way or the highway, no sort of compromise. I dislike those sort of people. Hold on, you don't want to make anything work?
Yes, anything. I don't want to make anything work.
It's not the anodic dance music that's made her bitter. It's the failure of Fortress accident.
Oh, I'm gonna bring this up. Are you bitter because your radio game project failed?
That's right. If we couldn't get our Welkins to happen, I don't want anything to happen. Ever again.
Ah, you're that kind of person. Fail at something and you're gonna make sure that everyone else fails too. I dislike you now.
There's not a trace of irony in her voice. She means it.
How about we convince her to cooperate with the Ravers? With my suggestion of 0. Do I have clothes or anything that can give me suggestion right for the only for this? I'll let you work in peace. Talking about gaming the system, but you know, I really want to make this work. Do I have suggestion anywhere? Logic, savoir-faire, drama. -1 suggestion? I don't. I do have 2 hats though. I can get +2 logic, which could help when I do the other thoughts. -1 perception? Yeah, I think I can live with -1 perception later on. Well, I guess
Yes,
we're gonna try.
What is it?
Convince her to cooperate with the Ravers.
Easy. When her research is done, she can move out.
Listen, about your research. You mentioned earlier that it's not going very well. Maybe I can help with something.
What? No, I don't really need any help with the project.
But you know, if I could help you finish the project, then you wouldn't have to live in a church next to the boom boom anymore. Just think about it.
She thinks about it, a glassy look in her eyes. A gust of wind brings more snow in from the broken gallery. It touches her hair.
All right. Bring me the game's offsite copy from my old workspace, if you really want to help. It's stored on a filament memory, and I'm unable to go and fetch it myself.
You mean this?
No, that's the production schedule you
Damn.
stole and accessed without authorization. I don't need it.
She's tapping the table in a badly concealed page. So that's the thing that's in the ice cream maker then, because there was something in the ice cream maker, and I need a super pry bar to get the hell in there.
In his defense, it was simply lying in the desk drawer of an abandoned cubicle.
Well, yeah. So I didn't really steal it, because it was abandoned. And then it's trash. And one man's trash is my treasure.
Okay, but still,
So what's an offsite copy, and why do you need it?
it's a backup of my former employer's project, the radio game we were working on. It's stored on a filament memory, just like the one inside this radio computer.
She points to the glowing cube inside the machine. This whole setup just makes me think of the Doctor Who episode Power of Three, I think? Where the weird cubes just fall from the sky and they all do different things. Spikes, singing weird songs.
She's making it extra simple for you.
Thank you.
The backup itself is destroyed now, but I'm hoping to use what's left of it to pinpoint the exact location of the anomaly. You just have to go to my old workspace and get the filament.
Hold on. If it's called an off-site copy, then why is it still on site?
Yeah, if it's called an offsite copy, then why is it still on site?
Oh god, not this again. It is not on site. It is in the basement. Perfectly safe and not connected to the front at all.
As long as it's not connected to the system, I guess it could be seen as being off-site.
Basement? Sounds like it's technically still on site.
Well, yeah, technically, it's on site in the same place, which would be bad in the case of natural disasters and stuff, but maybe that's why you should have two backup copies then? One on site, but it's not actually on site, and one off-site.
And no, taking it outside the building wouldn't have protected it from the data loss. There's nothing wrong with keeping the backup in the basement. What happened was a freak accident that has nothing to do with how the backup was stored.
You sure? What if you did have an off-site backup?
We clear?
She stares at you with pleading but furious eyes. How can eyes be pleading and furious at the same time? I've seen pleading, and I've been told that I can have furious eyes. Like, my pupils kind of dilate when I get really angry. So my eyes go dark. I've never seen that myself, but if other people say so.
This is clearly a painful topic for her. She must have had to explain herself numerous times.
Yeah, that sounded rehearsed. Not rehearsed as in rehearsed for a lie, but rehearsed as in, oh god, I can't believe I have to answer this again. So by your old workspace, do you mean the studio of Fortress Accident in the doomed commercial area?
Yeah, that's the one. You can get in through the bookshop. You just have to do some explaining to the bookstore lady.
I mean, I've already been inside the doomed commercial area.
Good. Then you might know the giant ice bear fridge in the building's cellar. The filament is inside the fridge. Just go and get it.
Oh! It's in the fridge? I thought it was in the ice cream maker. Did I already pick up something from the fridge, from inside the fridge? And where exactly is the offsite copy?
In the giant ice bear fridge. I just told you. It has red glowing eyes. It's impossible to miss. You just need to get the offsite copy from the ice bear.
Haven't I explored that fridge?
But you've been to the fridge and it wasn't there. There was a note saying,
There was a note. I found a note from the Ice Bear fridge. It said the offsite copy had been moved to a safer place.
Wait, a note from whom? Did it specify where they took the filament memory?
That's where we saw the name Sulislav. It said the offsite copy had been taken to a nearby ice cream maker. The note was signed by someone named Sulislav.
Jawiza. Of course. Our project lead, Sulislav Jawiza. God, he was always so hell-bent on keeping the copy somewhere safe. And feature creep, and the Valley of the Heads. Like it would have made a difference. The offsite copy was perfectly safe when the data loss happened. That data loss was anomalous.
She crosses her arms defiantly.
And the heads... I won't even get into the heads. Millions of them. Go find that copy from that ice cream maker, will you? Thanks.
Sure, do you have an extra strong pry bar? I kinda need a super pry bar.
Valley of 1,000 Heads. You like the sound of that.
Why would she care about the dead body in the fridge? By the way, we put a dead body in the fridge.
Wait, what? Whose dead body?
She looks up alarmed.
You know, we don't actually have to tell the entire world about the fridge.
The lieutenant says, looking at you. Well, we don't have to, but it's funny to see their reactions.
Whose body is it?
She demands again, staring first at you and then back at the lieutenant. Don't you worry, I put it there just temporarily. All part of an official police investigation.
You put it there? You put a dead body inside the Ice Bear fridge.
Yeah, the investigation warranted it.
Okay. Very cool. Thanks for keeping me in the loop.
I see what you did there, very cool.
We would appreciate it if you kept this knowledge to yourself, miss.
Who would I tell? My mother? I don't have anyone to tell. And if I did, I wouldn't. I don't care.
Okay, so why can't you go get the filament yourself? Because she asked us to do it.
The bookstore lady hates me. Says I'm part of the curse. Whatever that means.
Yeah. Why does she think you're part of the curse?
Because she's from Martinez, and people from Martinez have never ever seen a radio computer. She thinks it emits elemental evil.
Oh. Yeah, people in Martinez don't really like to get with the times.
She literally started praying for the higher powers when she first saw my Reims Civic. I'm not making this up.
I believe you.
The lieutenant coughs like he's amused.
He coughed to hide a laugh.
Once I came in one morning, only to find that my terminal was full of those strange trinkets and amulets. Wards. It looked like some Semenine magic.
Yeah, she locked the door and hung a lot of them on the door. We've seen that. But we found the ice cream maker, but we couldn't get it open. It's completely frozen. Even though I have unplugged one of the cords and the ice started melting, and it's kind of been melting for 2 or 3 days now, but that hasn't been enough. You would think that would be enough, but no.
This is getting ridiculous. Can't you just defrost it? Or, I don't know. I don't know about the ice cream maker. Just figure something out.
Yeah, I've been trying to defrost it, but it seems to be paranatural ice. God damn it.
There's a solution, but she doesn't want to hand it over to you yet. It's a thing. Something she holds dear.
Yeah, I need a better pry bar. But I can't ask her for one. I cannot. Fine, I'll go look for the offsite copy.
Thanks.
She thinks for a moment, then reaches behind the radio computer and hands you what looks like an oversized pry bar. That's what I need, thank you.
And here's my Kvalsund multitool. You might need it to hack loose some ice. It opens everything. If you get me the offsite copy, then you can keep the Kvalsund.
Thank you.
It hurts a bit for her to say this, She's not too happy to be parting with the Kvalsund.
Kvalsund? I mean, Kvalsund also made the cranes, didn't they?
This glorious multi-tool makes a regular pry bar completely obsolete.
I'll let you work in peace now. Oh, look at this. Kvalsund KR+2 multi-tool. Equip this to open locked containers in the world. This is an advanced pry bar, a pry bar +2, if you will, built by Kvalsund in Vasa. The number of gadgets hidden within the frame of the yellow and grey multi-tool will stagger any technician. Ah, yes. That's good. So, ooh, don't run in the church. Holy crap, that's a big one. No, Kim, I want to see the multi-tool. Don't stand in my way, please. Face this way there, detective. Yeah, that looks... Kim, can you stop getting in the way? I like you and all, but come on, my dude. What if I stand here? Oh yeah, that's a nice big multi-tool. Oversized, one might say. That's the World of Warcraft shoulder pads of multi-tool. Well, I guess we will be running back to the doomed commercial district and see if we can't open the pry bar after we look at this. I said after we look at this. We're gonna run all the way over there. There's a yellow thought here, and it says... Looking back at you from the rust-colored water, you. After all this, it is still you. Okay, so running back to the commercial district then. And finally getting that ice cream maker open. Or, you know, less running, more fast traveling. I again forgot about the fast traveling. Here's the ice cream maker we're trying to defrost. Is it defrosted enough yet?
This orange machine is dead still. It has a hand-cranked ice cream churner and an electric freezer. The ice around it slowly melting.
That is a freaking big... It's a really, really, really big multi-tool. 72% chance. Oh, we have gloves. That's kind of cool. +1. Crack open the lid.
Ice squeaks beneath your Kvalsund multi-tool, but your fingers slip away from the tool. The lid shutters tightly as before.
Mother bastard!
And it's already unplugged. There's not much else to do other than wait for it to defrost or bulk up and get stronger.
God damn it. Can we game the system? Do I have any clothes on that gives me plus physical instrument? Or do I need to actually... What if I remove it?
This orange machine is dead still. It has a hand...
Yeah, nope. Well, that was... disappointing. 72% chance, man. 72% chance. And 34 experience until we level up. I need some encyclopedia things in here. Fast. While we're here, I guess we can go talk to Shitstain. Guess we did need to grill him about the armor.
Fuck does Kuna Kuno care?
The boy turns to you. He doesn't care. You know, I talked to Manana about the armor.
So?
10 experience right there. 24 to go. He raises his eyebrows, projecting aggressive indifference. No. He told me you promised to sick the pigs on him.
Yeah, so? Kuno did sick the pigs on him. Kuno's a man of his word.
He doesn't understand because he's a shit stain.
Kuno sent your fat ass running around like jello.
Oh, shut up.
Look, pig. Kuno sent you to rough some people up. Kuno played you. That happened. Now you and Kuno should move on.
Good idea.
You know, I'll remember this, shit stain.
You got fucked. You got fucked, pig. Fucked bad. Of course you're gonna remember this. Now get the fuck out of here, griefing the Kuno. After this shit, you better have something real interesting to say if you want to stay in Kuno's face.
Do you see this multi-tool? I could just whack you in the face and kill you with it. Because you're... I hate this little asshole.
Yeah, real interesting.
I need more empathy. I don't...
Kuno doesn't fucking care.
Like I said before, I am so gonna replay this in my own time and just punch him in the face and hopefully take Kim's gun and shoot her in the face because I hate them that much. They are... Ugh. So, can we talk to anyone else here? And maybe get some experience points somewhere. What about you, Titus?
The Copper NATO is back. What do you want?
Some experience or encyclopedia things. I want to go over a few things regarding Ruby's disappearance again.
Yeah? What?
Absolutely nothing. Thanks for the review.
Anything else you want, Cobb?
Nope. I'm leaving. At least he is not as hostile as he used to be. Maybe I can talk to these people again. Maybe we can talk a bit more to Lena. With Lena?
Oh, hello, dear. There you are again.
She sounds glad to see you. One of the few people who does. So your husband is some kind of scientist?
Oh, yes. A zoologist. A cryptozoologist, to be more precise.
What is cryptozoology?
It's a pseudoscience that attempts to legitimize research into mythological beasts and urban legends.
The lieutenant sounds unimpressed. I mean, if it is research into mythological beasts and urban legends, I could see that being a good thing, because you can get to the bottom of things and see the truth and maybe see where myths and the urban legends come from and see if there's even a hint of truth in them.
That's one opinion, yes. And people are entitled to their opinions.
They are, even if they can be extremely stupid. And yes, opinions can be wrong. Flat Earth? Some people are of the opinion that the Earth is flat. That opinion is wrong. So some opinions can be wrong. But you're still free to have one. Please do have one.
She's used to playing off such insults casually, but they still affect her.
My apologies, ma'am. I did not mean to undermine your hobby.
Yeah, you're just like me, Kim. Sometimes you have the whole thought appears in your head, and before you think about, should I say this or shouldn't I say this, or should I say this in another less offensive way, it's already halfway out of your mouth. I have that bad habit way too often.
It's not a hobby, dear. It's a subfield of zoology, one specializing in animal species that are so exceedingly rare that many assume them to be extinct or even fictitious.
I mean, I bet/guess that many of the mythological beasts from way back when is from people who saw an animal that you know, they kind of exaggerated or just made more fantastical for the hell of it.
Searching for such species called cryptids is difficult and often thankless, and frankly, many scientists are too lazy to do it. Universities these days are rarely interested in supporting real research.
What do you mean real research? As in actual research instead of just researching what they get, researching where the money is, researching things where the money is, kind of like also happening too much now. Because if there's no money in it and you can't get research grants, why should you research?
The quality of research at Reptilian universities has been on the decline, but you doubt there was ever a time when cryptozoology was embraced by the academic elite.
Thank you, Encyclopedia. I love you.
She's completely internalized her husband's struggles. They are her own.
I mean, maybe you can convince her to tell you about some cool cryptids.
You're an enthusiastic idiot, but you're still an idiot.
I want to know everything about cryptids. Living cryptids, extinct cryptids, marine cryptids, land cryptids. Bring it on!
We don't have time for Cryptozoology 101. Let's get back to work, shall we?
That's all for now, ma'am. Guess I'll need some more suggestion for that. Actually, I do think I can pump up my suggestion with items. I mean, sure, I lowered my physical instrument, but I think I can increase my suggestion here. Pretty sure I have something that increases suggestion. Just to see if it works that way, or if you actually have to put points into it. I guess I was wrong. Never mind, let's talk to these people again. Let's talk to her. Maybe she has something we can...
Yes? What is it?
Oh! There's a lot of options here. Look, something is really bugging me. Are we, or are we not, from the same police station?
God damn it, you leave her alone. Keep your weird bullshit to yourself and be professional for once, for fuck's sake.
Oh, fuck off.
Can I actually help you with something?
She looks at you apologetically.
Yes, of course. Preposterous. I mean, you would remember if they were, right? Who forgets their squad mates? That's not possible.
So, are you with dickhead over here?
Of course I'm with him. Why do you ask?
Because he's an asshole.
You're an asshole. You know what? Maybe you're with both assholes.
Sure, but you're a bigger asshole.
Please, let's not turn this into another exchange, okay?
So, you have a blue uniform and mine is black. What does this mean? I'm leaning more towards fascism?
It means I'm a patrol officer, sir.
Okay, thank you.
What was with that, sir? She's a woman. That's how women speak to men. With respect.
No physical instrument. That's not it. I think it's more that she's a patrol officer and we are a detective. So you call me sir. Why?
Well, I guess I...
She looks extremely uncomfortable right now. Is asshole gonna come in and save the day?
Cut the shit. Every second you stand here running your mouth, the case grows colder.
So you're the police, right? Cool. So am I.
I don't know what to say.
Don't say anything, Judith.
Judith? Mm-hmm. Wait, is asshole police?
Me? No. I'm just a man with sunglasses. I like wearing sunglasses inside. Sunglasses and a fucking wig.
So do I. The sunglasses part, at least.
Okay.
So what are you, the police, doing here? And Logic is just... okay. Logic has also given up.
I'm just looking out for...
You?
No one. I'm just a man with sunglasses. And you are?
A policewoman.
Yes. A policewoman who just wants to do her job. That's all.
She says quietly and looks away. I really want to hit that guy in the face too.
Something about the man with sunglasses and you. The energy between you two is making her uncomfortable.
Okay, goodbye. Yes, you.
Again? I can't believe this shit.
He shakes his head, looking like he really is having trouble believing this shit. Okay, fuck off then. I really don't like him. I mean, his attitude towards Harry is probably warranted, but still rubs me the entirely the wrong way.
The man ponders his cooking utensils and gives you a little nod, acknowledging your presence.
Do you know what's behind that door? I do.
He looks up at you, then looks away quickly, shrugging and muttering something to himself.
Alright, you didn't really speak the language, did you?
Shrugging is an international sign for, no, I don't know what's behind that.
Or that, but I also think he didn't really speak the language. Or he understood but couldn't speak it. Something like that. Well, maybe Classier, then? Well, I guess we could go piss off the scab leader, talk about the tattoos. Yeah, that's gonna go well. We need to talk to guards about karaoke. I forgot about that.
Officer, it's a fine day for questions.
This is the woman where I'm not supposed to trust any of my inside thingies. Yeah, I need more drama. Actually, drama is something I can increase. With my bow tie. So let's see if that works. Because I now have, suddenly I have +2 drama. But I don't think it's changed here, right? I was wearing the scarf. Yes, it has. 4. 6. Okay. So let's see if that works.
I was just thinking, what a nice day for questions.
No.
Pertaining to a murder investigation.
Yeah, I know it says put skill points into drama, but now I understand that it's actually put skill points, actual skill points, and not just increase it. Because sometimes games can be vague like that. So why do I feel like you've won here?
I really don't know, sir. I certainly don't feel like I've won. I feel like shit, sir. All the time.
I know the feeling.
She smiles, a bitter little smile. She means it.
I mean, you're right.
How well could it have turned out for me? I mean...
She looks around.
The snow falls on her shoulders, then melts in her light blonde hair, cold and soft.
I'm stuck in Martinez just like all of us. I've been up here for... I don't know how long now. I like to call this my rooftop containment facility.
What are you contained for, then?
For my sins, of course. The long-standing sins of a bad, frivolous person. For destroying my first love. For working for bad people. The list goes on and on.
I mean, this all turned out well enough for you. You somehow managed to not become a suspect.
Did I? Why do I still feel suspicion hanging over me, then? What I managed was to get him killed. I understand that.
I mean, you were only fucking him. You didn't kill him. We think?
The lieutenant looks away, over the railing. He feels uncomfortable with this conversation. He doesn't know what to add.
So something seems a little off with this theory I've developed about Ruby.
I don't know what to say.
It all seems very fortuitous. For you.
None of this is fortuitous for me.
Well, that's it then.
She nods, slowly, carefully even. There is suddenly a strange glint in her eyes. Not malicious, but dangerous.
But now we can try drama. We know we can try this. Last minute suspicion, 92%. Come on.
Who? What? Dear God, you've been lied to. She could have killed her lover and lied to everyone. She's not candid at all. She's smoke and mirrors and will-o-wisps. She probably didn't give you her real name either. Why would she? Arrest her immediately before she further entangles you in her web of lies. Take it easy. Don't overcompensate with this course correction. Ask questions first. Yes, start at the top. Choose at the bottom. It's how we've always done it. No rush. See?
Breakthrough imminent? Is that what it said? So, start at the top. Choose at the bottom. Yes, go from top to bottom. No, I'm starting to think that you didn't make that call to the station.
I did. What is this? I called your desk or whatever it is. The numbers are all over town. Call 8-100-2 for emergencies. There was an older woman on the other end. It sounded like she was smoking. She took my complaint. She coughed.
That is the emergencies desk number. Anyone could know that, sire, by looking around and calling the desk. I don't believe a single word she says.
What time did you make the call?
Thursday night. It was late, sometime after 12.
It checks out.
I mean, yeah, anyone could know the number, unless someone coughed. It means nothing.
But I know the time of the call, too. I know I have not been 100% truthful with you, officers. But I am now.
Your real name isn't Clausier Amandu.
I agree. You wouldn't give us your real name, not when people are after you.
Okay.
Her voice cracks suddenly, like there's a garrote around her neck. Okay, what?
Okay, it's not.
Good. You can tell me the truth.
You log your work every week. It's all transmitted to Common, sir. I couldn't just beg you not to enter my name. So I lied. Like I lied before. Like I did at LCSB. I have to lie all the time. I'm so tired of it.
So was the passport bullshit too? That passport you keep hidden?
No. It's submerged in a plastic buoy on the coast, in the reeds. It just doesn't say Clausia Amandu. It says Anouk Meyer Smith.
Meyer Smith?
Falsified documents?
Passport and visa. Given to me by my employer. I can't even use them. My employer probably leaked the name, Meyer Smith, to hurt me.
Why would they do that?
I didn't show up to a rendezvous. They don't take that lightly. I didn't show up because I was afraid they'd do something to me. The job was finished. I'm just a liability now.
Probably a very warranted fear, too.
She fears an arrest right here and now. This has been an awful turn of events for her.
So where is this boy?
West of the boardwalk, in the reeds. On the coast there. I put it there when I first arrived. Haven't been there since. I'm not sure I could even find it now.
She points toward a clump of ruins on the western horizon. I mean, we can probably get there now. So maybe we should try and find this boy?
It's useless.
You know, west of the boardwalk in the reeds, we have to check this boy out.
The lieutenant makes a note of it.
You're welcome to it. It's in the reeds northwest of here, past a broken sewage pipe, right near the waterline.
Okay, so just follow the coast. Okay. So tell me your real name.
It's Katarzyna Alazie.
Katarzyna Alazie. Okay. The smile on her face is timid, almost painfully so.
It's a Grad name. Jimsk or Yugo Grad in origin. Not Occidental at all. Smells of motor oil, tiger, economic desolation, and rock music-infused alcoholism.
Hold on, Katarzyna Alassier is not an Oranese name, is it? It's not even Mwindi, it's Grad. I think Encyclopedia and every other thing in my head keeps pronouncing it Mwindi.
My parents were Zemsk immigrants, but I'm nationalized Oranese. All I remember is Oranje. Alassier is my father's name.
Okay. Finally we meet Katarzyna Alassier.
She nods. Her round eyes meet yours. They seem moist from the wind on the roof.
You're probably not even Miss Oranje 37, are you?
I am. They can never take my sash and my scepter from me.
Yes, they can, for lying.
Ah, shut up, drama. Enough.
She nods, her back straight, ready for whatever is next.
We are not gonna arrest her, I think. Because that would put her in the hands of the moral intern, and that would probably get her killed. So let's change the subject for the time being.
She slowly lights another cigarette and steadies her breath, as if in the presence of some tiger. You are. This is not the end of this.
Let's return to this later, because I got what I wanted out of this conversation. You'll have to wait. And what I wanted out of this conversation was a point in physical instruments. That blue thought disappeared. Damn. Okay, no voiceover this time. There's usually a voiceover here. But this is the exact same text as when you read it. What's the bonus? Plus 20% zoom out distance? All Motorix learning caps raised by 1, okay. That's nice. Now we're gonna internalize some kind of superstar. Ah, there it is.
Honorable one, you have accumulated a substantial amount of honor points on your life path. You are a man most virtuous.
Have I? It's still 5. We've gained a communist point, somehow. We are very moralist. I've had 5 honor for quite a while. I don't know what this means. Is it just the whole good cop, bad cop routine that we have played that 25 times, basically? Okay, wait. There were honor points?
Of course there were honor points. Did you think no one was paying attention to all of your honorable deeds, honorable one?
I mean, I only try my best. It's the most any of us can do, really.
Oh, the modesty on this one. Another 10 honor points for you, sir.
Thanks.
You are on the fast track to becoming one of the rarest, most revered of all police officers, an honor cop.
I mean, kind of, even though honor is sort of an archaic concept. But just because something is archaic doesn't mean it's bad or should be discarded. But isn't honor sort of an archaic concept?
Living in the name of virtue and doing noble deeds while expecting nothing in return is not archaic. How can you even think that? Selflessness forms the basis for the warrior code, an ageless code, as fit for nomadic Ilmaran tribes traversing the vast red plateau in Provincia Gordi, as it is for your neighborhood postman.
A warrior code, you say? I do feel a little bit like a warrior. This whole thing is beginning to sound very me.
Mm-hmm. You are like a wandering night monk setting right the wrongs of the world you come upon. Are you ready to drink deep from the cup of honor?
My honor is my life.
Yes, Your deeds have spoken for you, Honorable One. But to fully drape oneself in an eternal cloak of honor, a ritual must be completed. A rite of honor.
And what does this rite entail?
Even among the honorable, only the most dignified are deemed worthy. But you, O Honorable One, have excelled in honor. Honor comes from deep within you, and to truly know oneself, to know one's honor, one must reach deep within oneself and touch one's honor.
This is starting to sound oddly sexual, but okay.
You need to bring the thumb of your right hand, your sword hand, to your rectum and stick it in there to form the Arch of Honors.
I need to stick my thumb up my ass? What? I don't know, just like that? Outside? What about people?
People will be in awe, admiring a police officer most honorable, in a sacred ritual of uttermost righteousness.
All I ever wanted was to live with dignity and to die with honor. We're gonna stick our thumb in our asses.
What are you doing?
The devil jumps away from you. I'm just scratching my ass. What's the big deal?
Then why are you elbow deep in your pants like... Never mind, officer.
He suddenly stops as if realizing he doesn't want to hear the answer.
Good. That was a lie, most honorable. Sometimes we must hide the truth from those who wouldn't understand it. The less honored ones.
Oh, this fucking game.
Congratulations, Honorable One. You have become a member of a noble faculty. A man kneels, an honor corps rises. Go forth and commit even more honorable deeds. And should your resolve ever waver, remember the right of honor. It will always cleanse a man's soul.
That fucking reaction. The fucking reaction from Kim. Oh, so good.
It is an honor to serve with you, Honor Cop.
Thought gained overproductive honor glands from sticking my thumb up my anus. They say nameless heroes need no credit. Doing the right thing is reward enough. But deep down, an honorable man knows there will be a reward. Oh yes, the honorable shall inherit the world, and you, Comte d'Honor, will lead the charge with your stinky thumb held high. What you need is a creed, an oath, a great oath of honor. Flex your honor glands, see if you can come up with something. It will probably sound something like and smell pretty badly. I guess we will internalize that thought whenever we level up. But hey, I got what I wanted out of that conversation. I can now go back and hopefully open the gosh danged ice cream machine. Which is all I ever wanted. Well, not all I ever wanted, but I have been wanting to open that ice cream machine for many episodes. And we're finally here. Finally, I'm gonna take my Kvalsund. I'm gonna go here. We're actually gonna save, because if it fails this time, I sure as hell am going to reload.
This orange machine is dead still. It has a hand-cranked ice cream churner and an electric freezer. The ice...
Wait a minute. Actually, I want all my stuff back on. I want my scarf back on. That's good. That's good. I just wanted my scarf back on.
This orange machine
Open it.
Is dead still. Ice groans and howls under the strain of your giant Kvalsund multi-tool until the lid cracks open. Darkness lies inside, but you can faintly make out an object, intricate and foreign, left there for a sub-zero beauty sleep. a filament memory with the words off-site copy written on its side.
Exactly what we wanted.
Disappointment washes over you as you stare into the almost empty ice cream maker.
Take the filament memory.
You gently lift the cube from its frosty bedding, careful not to damage it.
We should take it back to Miss Lukanen killed as soon as possible. I'm not sure how well unused filaments tolerate room temperatures.
Yes, but aren't you curious to know what's on the precious filament? There's a radio computer upstairs.
Yeah, I am curious, but I think the nightclub actually takes precedence. Kind of want to do that first. So, gonna travel back, and then we're gonna go back to Suna, and we're gonna help her with her stuff. And I still can't do anything with that shovel. But we're gonna do that in the next episode. We're just running towards the church now, because we're gonna leave this part here. So, as always, thank you for stopping by. Thank you for sharing some of your time with me. I appreciate it. Please take care of yourself. Make sure to be kind, and I'll see you anon. Hello, Suna. Guess what I have?